Hello and welcome, my dear Rajesh friends. Today, once again, we will be highlighting the main points from the diary of Anne Frank, class 10, first flight, English, chapter 4. Anne Frank lived in Holland, and after Hitler invaded, they had to remain in hiding, escape Hitler's persecution of the Jews. Anne's parents left Anne with her grandmother, whom Anne missed very much after her death, and was given a diary on her 13th birthday. And she didn't have a close friend. She made her diary as one and named it as Kitty. She wrote every kind of development, problems, or any event in her diary as she looked at it as her trusted friend. Anne's teachers loved her except Mr. Kissing, who taught her mathematics. Mr. Kissing got annoyed as Anne talked much in the class. He gave her essays after essays to write as her punishment for talking in the class. Maybe this girl was very talkative. He asked her to write an essay on a chatterbox as a punishment and wrote it, and again on a topic quack quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox in verse with the assistance of her friend. She brought in a character of a swan after kissing who killed the chicks. The chattered much. Mr. Kissing understood the humiliation and being a considerate person allowed Anne to talk. He stopped punishing him. So here we will be watching a few videos on Anne Frank. So guys, be ready for it.
August 4th, 1944. In a house on the Prinsengracht in Amsterdam, 8 people in hiding are arrested. One of them is Anne Frank. Anne Frank is born in 1929 in Germany. Her parents are Otto and Edith, and she has one sister, Margot. The Frank family is Jewish. The economic crisis is causing a lot of social unrest in Germany, resulting in the rise of Adolf Hitler's Nazi Party. In 1933, the Nazis come into power and discrimination against the Jews increases. Otto and Edith worry about the rise of the Nazi Party. They decide to move to the Netherlands. Margot and Anne also arrive in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, Anne attends the Montessori school. Her 2 best friends are Sanne and Hammerly. But then, in May 1940, the German army invades the Netherlands. The Nazis occupy large parts of Europe and start to discriminate against Jews everywhere. Anne and Margot have to switch to separate Jewish schools. One restriction is followed by another. For her 13th birthday, Anne receives a diary. This diary will become very important to her. Suddenly, on the 5th of July 1942, a letter arrives ordering Margot to leave for a Nazi labor camp. Otto and Edith have made secret preparations to go into hiding. Where would we go into hiding, Anne wonders. One of the first things she packs is her diary. Wearing as many clothes as possible, the Frank family leave their house. The hiding place is the annex at the office of Anne's father. Otto and Anne tidy up the annex. Anne brightens up her room by sticking images to the wall. The people in hiding are helped by Victor Kugler, Johannes Kleiman, Miep Gies, and Beb Voskuil, who all work in Otto's company. The Frank family is soon joined by 3 other people, Herman and August van Pels and their son Peter. Anne also welcomes Fritz Pfeffer. Fritz brings bad news. All those deportations. In her diary, Anne writes about life in the annex, about the arguments, which can be fierce, particularly between her and her mother. And also with Fritz, there are never-ending disagreements. Anne writes of her nightmares and the fear of all in the annex to be discovered. In their second year of hiding, Anne and Peter fall in love. On the 4th of August, something terrible happens. They have been betrayed. They are arrested.
And now let's watch Anne Frank's Life in Pictures, a video, before we end today's lecture. It's a must see video. So start watching. She was born in 1929. Small Anne Frank, a baby child. With her mother and sister in 1933. Enjoying at the beach or a pool in 1930 with her friends. 1931 with her elder sister and father. This is her elder sister Margaret, 1933 and 1932. Okay. Now they move on to the Amsterdam in Netherlands. The two sisters, I suppose. At the beach. Old black and white movies. Pics in 1936. Again in 1941. 1939 with the friends in the school. In front of the school maybe in 1935. Small Anne Frank. Month of May in the year 1939. A photograph. Another photograph of hers in 1940. The same in 1942. Some of her pictures when she was a young girl. She's playing with her friends in 1936. January in 1942. In 1941, she's writing in a diary probably. That time it was very rare to take a star. Now with the help of mobile, it's very simple. Again, 1940, how shy of a girl she is. Okay. The girl of your age. How she was tortured to death by the Nazis. She was brought into the concentration camp. Okay. And she died when she was so young. See how a good spawning family has been destroyed due to the racial discrimination by Nazis with father, mother. Look how the small child and Frank with her friends when she was a small baby girl. And then in 1942 with her elder sister, with her Margaret. With friends, with the family. Some old memories. Then they're hiding from 1942 to 1944 before being betrayed and caught and sent to the concentration camps. Okay, this is the place of the hiding. About 2 years, they never came out of the place. Okay, they were hiding to save their lives. The diary, whom she named as Kitty, was her only friend. Whatever she writes in her diary, and from her sister. This was a library actually, where her father used to work. And she pasted the photographs on the walls of her hiding place. She was a girl with positive thinking. Okay. Several things depicted through this video. You might come through for the first time in your life. And stenography. Stenography was writing in code words. Okay. There were other people also who were hiding with them. Okay. And there were several others who had helped them during the time of chaos and during the time of their hiding from the Nazis, from the Adolf Hitler. Many people had helped them, but they were betrayed, and so they were caught and sent to the concentration camps. But they had to lose their lives. They were treated as animals over there. Bergen, Belgium. I told you where the place where Anne Frank died in the end of her life. She died young. These are old photographs of those places. The bitter memories. It brings pain to the heart. So that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.